A rinse, and we will clean out inside the group head with the brush. Good morning and welcome to my kitchen. So today I'm going to show you how to clean the group head, which is under here, on the Sage Barista Express. So when I pop on my machine, and you can see that my machine is really dirty. I mean, to be honest, it's had a complete battering this weekend. It's made so many coffees. It really needs a complete clean down. But you can tell that my machine is giving me a warning here to say, clean me. The light's flashing. I think you can see that on here. Yeah, so what we're going to do really quickly is I'm going to use some cleaning tablets. Here, like these. Okay, so you can get these from Amazon. They're just espresso cleaning tablets. I'll put a link in the description just to let you know. Basically, there we go. I'm going to use a little cleaning brush there just to clean round the filter. Yeah, and we're going to get on with it, and we'll have a look and see the colour that comes out. Okay, so I'm going to remove the head, the group handle from the head. Got a load of coffee in there as well. I'm going to get rid of that now. I'm just going to scrape that out. I'm not banging it against the glass. I'm only just using this jug so I can show you basically what I'm doing. Okay. Get rid of that old coffee. There we go. So we've got to change the portafilter in the group handle, get it ready for cleaning mode. So let's give it a wash out. Right, so basically we need to remove this portafilter, and you can see just in here there's a groove, so we just need to knock it out. It's been in for a while and it's hot. Sometimes when they're hot it's easier just to run under the tap just to cool it off, because then it's kind of a bit easier. There we go. Nicely out. You can see in there as well, really needs cleaning, and this. And sometimes in a commercial machine, the easiest way to do is use the espresso cleaning tablets and just pop these in some cold water with a cleaning tablet. Let the cleaning tablet dissolve, and it eats away any build up inside the group handle and the portafilter. You can see that's really bad. Really, I'm ashamed actually of the state of that. So I'm just going to give this a quick rinse. I'm going to give it a really good wash in a little bit, but first of all we need to prepare it ready for the cleaning tablet. Okay, so preparing the group handle, I'm going to pop a new portafilter in. Now this one is a single walled, and that's for freshly ground coffee rather than the double walled, which is for pre-ground. And then we're going to use the disc. So when you bought your Sage Barista Express, you should have got a disc to go inside. We're going to fit that in. There we go, just like that. And then we're going to put one cleaning tablet in. That will fit nicely just in the middle there. You can see that, it's ready to go. So I'm going to pop that group head on in a moment, and we'll set the machine off into cleaning mode. Okay, so before we do anything else, I'm just going to check and make sure that there is enough water. So I'll check the tank at the back. You can see that the tank could do with a bit more water in it. So I'm just going to add cold water to fill the tank up. Make sure we've got enough water to go through the whole cleaning process. Because once we go through the cleaning cycle, if the tablet is not completely dissolved, then we're going to set it off again, basically. I need to make sure there's enough water to run the cycle potentially twice, and then of course rinse. So what we're doing here with our cleaning tablet is we're basically backwashing all the mechanical parts that run through the coffee machine. So let's locate the group handle onto the group head. There we go, just like this. And then 3 buttons together, and cleaning starts. And you can see the pressure's going right up here. It means the seal is successful and we're not pouring lots of liquid out and it's not actually doing its job. So right now it's doing its job and it's backwashing the filter. I'll just leave it do its thing for a moment. Okay, so if you want to know why should we run the cleaning through? Now if you look at my portafilter here, you'll see how dirty it is. You can see that build-up of coffee. You can see it on my thumb there. Build-up of coffee, yuck, horrible. So that is all building up inside the machine. And it'll make your coffee taste old. It'll make your coffee taste a little bit weird, like it shouldn't do. And we clean the machine basically to clean out all the debris, all the build-up of coffee inside, and we're getting rid of it all. If you were, again, I mentioned the commercial coffee machine, but if you were running that, you would be performing the cleaning task on the machine every single night without fail. You would be cleaning your group handles every single night without fail. And this ensures that the same quality of coffee you're getting every single time. It's keeping your machine in good repair, in good order. You're only doing a good thing. Okay, so the machine beeps and then it's finished its cycle. So what I'm going to do is just check. And you can see that, can you see that? I don't know whether you can see or not. Let me see, just pour some of that water away. You can still see that there's some of the tablet still left in. You can see the colour actually of that water inside. And the kind of the build up of the oils and the coffee that have stayed in there and the minerals. So switch the machine off, hold down, 1 shot, 2 shot and power. And we set it back into cleaning mode just to backwash what's left over from the cleaning tablet, and then we will give it a rinse and we will clean out inside the group head with the brush. We'll wash the group handle, we'll wash the portafilter, we'll take the drip tray out, we'll give that a clean, we'll give the back a clean, and we should be good to go for the next week. Okay, so the cycle is now complete. We're going to have a look and see all the chemical near enough gone. Oh, and that's really horrible inside there. I'm just going to grab the little GoPro. I can show you a little bit more detail. You can see all that ranky coffee in there. We'll get rid of that in the sink. There's a little bit left, residue from the cleaning fluid. But basically, let's have a look up inside as well. You can see it looks a lot cleaner than it did before. I mean, the whole machine needs a good clean, but right, okay. So next, we're going to give the group head a clean out and a rinse. If I can get a good camera angle, I can show you. I'll take you along with me for the ride. Okay, so I'm hoping that I've got you a decent shot. So you can see. So we're going to use this little tool here to give it a really good scrub up inside. So I'm just going to run the group head. If in doubt, get a bigger brush. Really good scrub. Now you have to be careful because the water is really hot and you don't want to burn yourself. But all I'm trying to do is just get rid of any residue that's left, with bits of coffee grind, oils, minerals, anything that's left up there. There we go. Now I've got one of these. It's a slightly better angle, I think. Okay, so I'm just going to run again. Cool, there we go. So that drip tray is pretty full. The next thing that I'm going to do is just get a J-cloth. I'm not going to use any chemicals on the back here, because what I don't want to do, I'll switch that off now so we don't start running coffee as well. I don't want to put any chemicals on the metal at the back. I just want it to look nice and shiny. There we go, looking better already. And then we're going to remove the drip tray without spilling water everywhere, and we'll get that poured down the sink, and I'll show you what I do to give it a wash, and then we'll do a shot of coffee and see what it's like. Okay, so let's get our drip tray washed out. I'm going to get rid of the water, take the lid off. I'm going to take this top piece off, and now you can see how bad that's looking inside. I'm going to get rid of all of that. And just get my J-cloth. I'm not using any chemicals to clean this, just hot water. Get behind everything. What I don't want to do is any build up in here. There we go. Put on my strain. Same again with this. Just give it a wipe over with a J-cloth. Don't forget the bottom side as well. Make sure that all the build up is off. Top of the drip tray, that's good. We're going to deal with the group handle. Portafilter wise, just pop it out. So like I said, the best way to clean these is just to dissolve one of those cleaning tablets in a tub with some cold water and let it soak. But whatever you do, don't put the group handle in the dishwasher. It's one of the worst things you can do. And certainly never put the portafilter in. Still see some build up. I don't use soapy water. I don't use anything like that. I'm just feeling the water coming out the bottom of the portafilter. I just use warm water and a J-cloth. There we go. And apart from a bit of wiping up and drying up, we're done. Okay, so one of the jobs that I need to do is just make sure that I've not got a build up on the wand. So this is a milk build up. So you know, every time you use your wand, you wipe you purge, you make sure it's clean. But now and again, somebody else comes along into your house, they use your coffee machine, they don't wipe it in the way that you would. And how do you get rid of that? Now, the best thing I've found is to use the back of a knife. So all I'm just doing is very gently scraping the wand with the back of the knife just to get rid of any build-up that's not supposed to be there and getting it off. Especially in this little bit, that little bit there. Come on. I can see a bit more build up around there. And then I get my cleaned J cloth then, give it a wipe over. Try to get rid of all of it. Nobody needs that in their coffee. Nobody needs that in the milk. There we go. Okay. Okay, let's get this back together. So I've washed and dried off these pieces. Pop that back on. And this also comes with the tool tray, but I don't use that because I keep it in my cupboard, which is just dedicated for coffee equipment. Pop this back on. There we go. Let's get my tea towel. Make sure. There we go. And looking good. So we'll knock it back on. And I get my group handle, a portafilter. So I use the portafilter that I use here is for freshly ground coffee. It's the double shot. It's the one that I use all the time. I very rarely use the single shot, to be honest. Let's give it a wipe. Now I'm going to run a clean shot through. So there's no coffee in, no grinding. We've cleaned out the group head. We've run the cleaning cycle twice. We've flushed it. We've cleaned it. Let's see if there's any coffee left in. So if you can see that, you can see that it's really clear. I can't see any bits of coffee in there. I can do a close-up on the GoPro right now so you can see in the second screen that it's perfectly clear. Perfectly clear. We know we've done a good job. So that's exactly how to clean your group head. Do a couple of little maintenance parts, bits and pieces on your machine. And if you want to see more, please give us a subscribe, give us a like if you like the video, and obviously come back when we do the descale. But thank you for watching.